We are back at it again here with another video with the Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the SP 500 index, continuing to hit white refract borders. And in today's volatility, our SPY bot at 11:05 a.m. sent out a bull indicator. And from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 200% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY doing a full transition from the rip area to the dip area. We need to talk about some key levels in the inflow versus outflow. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run of the day was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot at 11:55 a.m. sent out a bull indicator. And from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 100% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our Discord. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with the SPY, the SP 500 index, doing a full transition here from bright green bars on 42 vision to the dip area here on Friday and yesterday and today of white refract borders on 42 vision. If it's your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here, and you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY, the SP 500 index, under a bear indicator since way up here at around 413, with the outflows dominating as well since then. And yesterday they tried to come back up. As you can see here in the chart, it rejected off that midpoint and it continues to dominate with these outflows. Even though inflows keep trying to come back up, the outflows continue to dominate. We're below the midpoint and still under a bear indicator since way up here at around 413 on the 1 hour chart. Full transition from the rip area to the dip area here. Continuation of weakness and testing support levels, guys. And we're below 400 and we rejected 400 to 401 today within the volatility leading up to the FOMC minutes release, and after it coming right back down to 397. And we've talked about this support level in yesterday's video and in the previous video. So very crucial levels that we're at. And when we zoom into the 30-minute within the volatility, we could see here outflows dominating as well. And as they were coming back up, these inflows, it switched from green to red and still below the midpoint here. And this is crucial, but we're at white refract borders, and this is something to not ignore. Why? Because this could create a double bottom effect if it tries to find support here, and if it breaks below it even stronger. We have support levels to not ignore, and also key levels to watch here based off the inflow versus outflow and the bull and bear indicators, right? So you could see here the SPY's been under a bear indicator since up here at 411 since Thursday of last week, and a continuation of weakness, and outflows have continued to dominate. The one moment that we were above was on that bounce there on Friday from 404 to about 407. It rejected the next morning, which was yesterday, and here we are with it going lower and outflows dominating for the last 2 days. All of this has been volatility, but outflows continue to dominate. So I'm going to share with you guys some key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. So the first thing is on the larger time frames, such as the 1 hour, we could see that the inflows are trying to pick back up. I would watch if this could continue and bring itself closer to the midpoint, because the closer it gets to it, once it breaks through it, it could quickly start to reflect into the chart like it did back here on Tuesday, February 14th, into the next date when it was actually sitting at around 410, found support there and bounced up to those highs of 414, and even stronger here when it went from 407 to highs here of 416 when it crossed over from February 10th at that area of 407 all the way to the highs here on that Monday, February 13th, going into 412 and even 416 of strength for as long as the inflow stayed above the midpoint, even on their way back down. So once those inflows cross over to the upside, they can start reflecting pretty quickly into the chart, and same thing on the way down, right? When these outflows cross back here on February 16th at around the area of 410, they've been dominating for the last 2 days, and we've gone from 410 down to 397. So those inflows trying to come back up are going to be crucial if they could cross over the midpoint. Now, when we go ahead and look at this zoom backed in within the volatility, we could see here on the 15-minute chart within the volatility that the stock is fighting here to hold itself up, but the outflows continue to dominate, guys. Now, outflows have slowed down a little bit here at minus 2.8, so this is going to be crucial to watch if these inflows can start picking back up, cross that midpoint, and right now it's under a bear indicator since 399, and it's trying to hold support here at 397 with lows here of 397.30. So something crucial to not ignore, and it's done a full transition early this morning from white with red borders to bright green, from the dip to the rip, as I like to call it, and from the rip to the dip here in the second half of the day. So something to not ignore. Lots of volatility on the 15-minute, and these inflows need to start picking back up if there's going to be any strength in the short term for the bulls. And the longer this stays below the midpoint, the more weight it can have on the larger time frames like the 1 hour and also the 30 minutes. So the first key level is the downside. I'm going to be watching these support levels very carefully, and that is 397, which we're not that far from, just a few cents, and 395, guys. And below 395 comes 393 and 390 area. And if these outflows continue to dominate, I'm going to be watching carefully how they react, how far down do they pull away from the midpoint. And to the upside, I'm going to be watching if these inflows can pick back up on the 30-minute, cross over the midpoint, and not only that, but also the 15-minute, start getting that strength to reflect into the chart, cancel out this bear indicator, and get those inflows back up to cross this midpoint as well. So that's going to be crucial. And the first resistance that I'm watching is 400. Then above that is 402. And then the 405 area will be crucial for the strength of the bulls, starting that staircase effect. And if on the 30-minute, there is a reflection of strength here and the inflows picking back up, crossing the midpoint, I'm going to watch if this bear indicator can get canceled by a possible bull indicator. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.